Welcome back to Shadow Secrets Oracle with me, Sean. I haven't come on and done a video in maybe a week or so. I've been busy working on my intent. There is a new moon coming up on the 23rd in Taurus, which is my sun sign. And so I am really trying to embrace the energies of transformation and opportunities that are available to us now if we see with the right kind of eyes. So I hope everyone that's hearing my voice is doing well out there and navigating these waters the best you can. I'm going to do a quick clarity spread for us, and then I have a couple other cool things that I wanted to share with you. I brought my singing bowl out, which is what I was doing before to kind of set the tone. And I've set up some more of my stones in a grid, if you will, to facilitate the change that I'm looking for in myself. And this is going to be a general reading for my collective who resonates with the messages that I'm putting out there. If you don't feel like this message is for you, then just move on in grace. There are many energies swirling around us right now that are very intense. And I know that we are all sharing a collective experience on many levels, but everyone is at a different level in their own development, spiritually, emotionally. We're all on different paths. And we're all at different points of our development on our path. So we have to be kind to ourselves and those around us. And again, just as far as the clarity of the message right now that's coming through might not be for everyone. So we'll do one card for our situation and 3 clarifying cards. So we'll do one card for our situation and 3 clarifying cards, please. All right. Our situation, the 4 of Pentacles. These are 4 worldly pillars, very much in the material realm. And how will we achieve our stability in the paradigm that is set? Three clarifying cards. We've got the 2 of Swords. We're kind of at a stalemate. We're at a time of reflection to opposing energies that isn't really allowing for movement on either side. And we have the Ace of Cups, which is a prosperous card, new ventures, unity, and the Mother of Wands reversed. The Mother of Wands in this deck is a rattlesnake, looks like, clutching her eggs. And so she's a very powerful mother. She's very rooted and grounded. She's very much a worthy and formidable adversary, somebody you don't really want to cross. She holds on really tightly to her eggs So it is all about protecting what's yours, but being in reversed, it could be a warning to not clutch the eggs too tightly, that there's going to have to be some flow. There's going to have to be the allowance for some movement in the system. We can't just be stuck in, grounding energy can also be super low energy, without thinking about higher pursuits, without thinking about the bigger picture. She's just wound up about these eggs, so I'm going to dip into the book on that really quick. So my intuitive take on this basically would be our situation here in the world amidst the system that we are operating within, between these 4 pillars that are, basically kind of already set up for us on many levels, but much like Native American medicine wheel that's split into 4 quadrants, you can interpret the spiritual meaning of that many ways. So in nocturnal witchcraft, there's a cross within a circle like the medicine wheel, and the vertical is good and evil, where the horizontal is going to be light and dark. And on that image, your soul journey falls. The vertical being your soul's evolution, and then the horizontal being like where you fall on your path onto that evolution. And so there's a lot of movement in that circle where you could be in an aspect of good dark. There's dark evil, where most corruption lies. There's evil light, which gets overlooked quite a bit. There are a lot of people pretending or thinking that they're good, but really they're corrupt and they're promoting corrupt ideas. And then there's light good, which is what most of us think about when you think about trying to be good, but many of us are drawn to different spiritual paths, and these can be along this dark good path, and it's not associated with evil. Many people think it is because you're associated with darkness, maybe, again, like nocturnal witchcraft type things, but it doesn't mean that it's evil. So there's a lot of ways you can interpret this circle, the 4 pillars, and in that vein, I'm just going to read from the book and see what the Wild Unknown Tarot wants to say. So in this deck specifically, it's about possession and control. And it is about the material world with the pentacles. We want to make sure that we are looking at the bigger picture and not just about our bank account. So it's a warning to not become too possessive or controlling. And holding on too tightly to the material world will leave you rigid, stagnant, and displeasing to others. Wealth is a concept. So, what I was talking about before with the good dark and the dark evil and the evil light and the light good is a little bit off on a tangent. But it's a cue to think about where you fall on that, where people around you fall on that, and where you want to fall on it. And this card itself is a warning to not become too possessive about the material world, and to think about the big picture and think about the spiritual aspects of things. So not to become too controlling or holding on too tightly to the material world. We do need to be thinking about the bigger picture, like I was talking about when I saw the Mother of Wands reversed. and she's holding on so tightly to the grounded parts of her being and her eggs. And it's like there has to be some movement allowed in that system. So with the Two of Swords, it's a blocked vision and a stalemate. Again, it's about two opposing forces that can't progress forward. So many times it indicates that you don't want to face the truth that the light will reveal. So many people are resisting change and the inevitability of looking at the future with completely different eyes and being able to envision something that you may not have seen for yourself before without fear. Or, you will block your own progress because we have to be able to resolve these opposing forces in order to move forward with a life decision. Now, we have the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning, and it's in this, it's a cup, so it's dealing with love, and it's about, so love can be about, your love for the world, union with the world. Doesn't have to be a romantic relationship exactly, but it does deal specifically with emotion. And this is talking about a real amazing time of abundance, of joy, and a brand new start. And we have to go with the flow and allow this feeling to revitalize your spirit. So many of my readings that I've been doing have been pointing to an idea that we have to maintain a vision of our abundance in our mind consistently and hold on to that steadily and envision what it is that you seek and that you want your new world to look like, because we are in a very volatile time of energies changing and shifting, and you are able to create a new paradigm. And it's very important to be mindful of that spectrum that I was talking about and where you are on it and where you want to be on it, and be aware of where the people around you are on it. And not to hold too tightly to what you see as your world, because that's going to block your progress to this abundance that waits for us. Now, with the Mother of Wands in reverse, again, she's a powerful, vibrant, happy mother. She's very protective and is a dominant parent within the home. Very proud and determined, and she also is very graceful and has a beauty that you wouldn't necessarily notice because, oh wait, I'm reading it stupid. She has enough grace and beauty that you'd hardly notice her forceful nature. I'm like, how do you notice she's beautiful? She's this crazy, but I mean, a rattlesnake's beautiful. So, what it's saying is you wouldn't notice her forceful nature because of her grace and beauty. So she's often overcome great trauma or pain, and it's important not to get on her bad side. So again, she's flipped. So I want to be careful of this energy and holding on too tightly. It's good to be protective of what you have and everything, but you can't covet it to the point of it blocking the changes that need to happen in order to receive your abundance. So I'm going to leave that at that. I'm going to draw from the west and from the east. We'll draw a Moonology card from the Oracle deck. Again, we're approaching a new moon in Taurus, so it's time to set a powerful intent for your future and what you want things to look like moving forward for yourself, for your family. and step out of your comfort zone. This is a card that I've been getting from the Moonology deck for us. So again, it's stepping out of your comfort zone and finding a place of balance amidst this chaos within yourself, and being able to kind of ride the waves of these new opportunities that will present themselves to you if you look with the right eyes. From the east, we'll get a Kuan Yin Oracle card. Please, Kuan Yin, grace us with your presence and guidance. She's given us the nectar of the lotus. Devotion to helping others has the effect of squeezing the heart chakra of the Divine Mother. From her heart drips nectar, sweet, sustaining, life-affirming energy that feeds you and allows you to nourish many souls. When you are full, well, and vital, you're able to nourish others. You're guided to receive your fill now for your own benefit and the benefit of all. So we need to be making sure that we're practicing self-care and opening ourselves up to the energies that are around us, that we're absorbing the messages that we're getting right now and incorporating that into our daily life so that we can be better, a better version of ourselves for those around us, however that plays out for you. You have to put your own mask on first, right? So she wants us to, take advantage of what you can right now to make sure that you are getting your fill and that you are supported and that you're healthy and able to do what it is that you need to do to help others around you. So, sometimes you can't save the world, you just have to save yourself. And that is the best way that you can help everyone else, is by being yourself and shining the best light that you can shine. Thank you, Kuan Yin. I've been hanging out, with Kuan Yin, shuffling here and there, and she keeps showing me the Mother Fierce. So I'm going to show her to you too, because she keeps popping up. And she wants us to know that she's our guardian. Nothing can penetrate the passionate fire of her fearless love, and your safety is assured. In the midst of any apparent challenge or threat, no matter how frightening it may seem, no matter how insecure you might feel about taking a step on your spiritual path into more power, know that you're safe, protected, and loved. So please do take the steps that we need to practically to be safe out in the world when you're going out, for necessities. But she's telling us in our spiritual journey that, we're protected, and again, get that fill that you need to shine the light that you need to, because the steps that you need to take are divinely guided. And you have to be at peak performance level when your time arises, when that moment, that opportunity shows itself to you. You need to be ready to take it, and it's for yourself and for the benefit of all. So that's the Mother Fierce. Thank you, Kuan Yin. So, step out of your comfort zone with the Moonology deck on the North Node. I just have the hardest time finding these in the book. Excuse me 1 second. There we go. So this talks about leaving the past behind. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory that we need to step out of our comfort zone and do some things that we didn't expect maybe that we were going to have to do, or just things are turning out, that we have to completely throw up everything and on the wall and just start from scratch. But we need to get going towards doing the thing that scares you within reason. So again, we're not talking about going out and putting yourself in danger, but stepping out of your comfort zone. Like there may be some opportunities now that you never thought of before that you thought were out of reach, and it's time to take that leap. Do something different with your life and your direction. Take action. Show the universe that you're willing to follow through and lead the life that you incarnated to live. Find the courage to take the leap. There's a good chance you'll come to ask yourself, why did I wait so long? So I really hope that this transformational time leads so many of us into a new life that we really want to live, and that we're able to take this time right now for self-reflection and planning and do some serious decluttering emotionally, whatever you have to do to push yourself to get to the next step. You may have to face a fear and get over it. And you're headed for something that feels like destiny. And it's time to stop obsessing about someone or something that just keeps bringing you down. Stand on your own 2 feet because you got this shit. The North Node is where the moon crosses the ecliptic going north. It's a karmic point. And on the horoscope chart, it shows us what we need to do and where we need to go with our life to find satisfaction, fulfillment, and happiness. The North Node is the karmic astrological point that reminds us, to paraphrase, I don't know who this name is, I'm reading from the Moonology book now, that in order to discover new oceans, we have to be prepared to lose sight of the shore. Andre Gide said that, I guess. So in order to discover new oceans, we have to be prepared to lose sight of the shore. And it's like the Fool card that I keep getting, you know, it's like you have to be faithful in your own abilities, and that good things are going to happen. The Ace of Cups waits for us. Don't hold on too tightly to the world that you knew and the things around you, and step out of your comfort zone so that you can make progress. We're divinely guided and protected. And with the Nectar of the Lotus card, it's a devotion to helping others, but it's first about taking care of ourselves and making sure that we're whole and that we're at our highest version of ourselves that we can be. And this is an unprecedented time right now, which I've been saying, for us to do that self-reflection and find where we're lacking and work on it to be better. So before I close out, I think that was really beautiful. I brought out some other divination tools that I've had for a really long time. And these are my runes. This is my rune bag that I made, actually, probably about 25 years ago. So these are really special to me. I cleared them today. They're, old, and I made them out of rocks that I found, and I painted the runes onto them. So this is just something really special to me. And then I made the bag as well, and the beads even that you see here. So this was something I did in my 20s, and we're gonna pull one now. And we'll pull the rune stone, just specifically talking about stepping out of our comfort zone. So just for guidance on stepping out of our comfort zone. Looks like a piece of granite. I have my little guidebook that I made here back in the day as well, and on the back of it I wrote, "The bird of paradise alights only on the hand that does not grasp." Beauty, right? So with runes, you just concentrate on the issue or question and select a rune and meditate on its meaning. We got, and if I'm pronouncing this wrong, Nauthies. There is a right side up and a reverse meaning, and I think I actually did get it reversed when I pulled it out of the bag, which is a no pain, no gain sentiment. Right side up, it's about responsibility and frustration. But flipped, no pain, no gain. Step out of your comfort zone. So, thank you. Now, we're going to do just one last oracle tool. And it's just to help ease us. This one will be just to help ease us into letting go, realizing that we're protected, provided for, we're divinely guided, realizing that we need to take that time to be kind to ourselves too, before we can be good to others even. So just help us have insight into easing ourselves into this change so that we can accept our blessings that await us. And balancing that energy. So the next tool that I'm going to be using comes from this bag, and it is actually a oracle called the Sacred Shards. There's a date on this, I believe, of 95, which is about right. It's probably about when I made my runes too. So this was something I picked up, I think, at a like an art festival that was made by someone, and so their symbolism and meaning is unique to this oracle. And I always really liked this one. I kind of forgot I had it for a while. So it's eclectic symbolism. And we're just looking for guidance on easing ourselves into this acceptance of the shift in our lives, in our world. Thank you. I got one here that popped out. It's a bird. That one says it is about flight and messages. So it's about dreams and the astral body. So I've been dreaming and remembering my dreams a lot more lately than I have been in years past. I know I've been really dedicated to meditating every day, and I'm really working on uncovering, what it is that's holding me back personally, spiritually, and emotionally. Not saying it's easy or that I'm perfect at it every day, but I am working at it. So, but this is about, paying attention to your dreams, and, I'm just saying that could be heightened right now for you too. And also if you're able to take the time and are doing that spiritual work, things might be coming through in your dreams. If you actively project or not, this is a time when that may be becoming more powerful for you as our awareness is being heightened, many of us, our psychic awareness. So if you have that ability of projection, it may be getting stronger, or you may, be noticing that your dreams are becoming more potent. And it's something to be aware of. So we're very receptive to messages from the unconscious right now. And I'm kind of paraphrasing some of this from the book here. The flight of the mind can be an odyssey of self-discovery, revealing important information on our missions here on Earth. So we could be getting special messages, to help us along, to help us ease into this change, and maybe even point us in the right direction of where we need to go from our dreams. So pay attention, have a dream journal next to you, or something, that you can, because a lot of times you do forget as soon as you get up and get into your day. Each element of a dream, this specifically wants to note, including the people, but reflects an aspect of yourself or how you feel about your situation. So this is saying people, but like I know even from my experience in dream interpretation, is it a sunny day? Are you by water? Is the water clear? Is the water murky? Can you fly? How do you feel in the dream? All of these are cues. All these are subconscious, markers to the path that you're on, or where the energies could be leading you. So yeah, this even says, dreams often tell us about how we feel about where we're going or where we are, even before we admit or acknowledge it to ourselves. So, you could experience something in your dream life that you need to come to terms with in the physical realm, and it's like easing you into it, even. Another way of receiving info from unconscious is by using various forms of active meditation, the book notes, which again, I have been advocating meditation for a good few months now, and I know for a fact that it's been helping me tremendously just on my own spiritual journey, and even before our collective shutdown, so I know that it's helping me personally with my own issues, even outside of what we're all dealing with collectively, and so I know it's helping with that too. So meditation is really a strong tool. Yoga, I've been doing a lot of chakra meditations. There are many resources on YouTube and online that are free that you can use to help you along this path. So if you have any questions for me on any of this, leave me a comment. I'd be happy to give you my insight on it, and some links or whatever. So yeah, it's really important to meditate and then analyze the imagery and what you see. A lot of time it was really hard for me to quiet my mind and even start meditating because my mind is so busy. It's taken me a while, but I can really get my mind quiet now, and I just let the thoughts kind of roll through. But now I'm more just observing those thoughts. Those thoughts that come to you while you're meditating are giving you clues as well. So it's just like when you get those images, once your mind is quiet and you're meditating and those images come to you, those are just like your dreams. It's giving you, insight into your life, into where you're going, into how you feel about where you are and what you really want. And it might just be helping you work through things that you need to release so that you can be more clear, so that you can unblock, this Two of Swords energy and accept the Ace of Cups abundance. So this Shard of Flight is about receiving important info through dreams, meditation, and through the experience of living, telling you to act on the info and allow your dreams to take flight. Time for your visions to become realities. If the dreams and visions feel uncomfortable to you, it's usually an indication that change is needed on some level and personal growth is in store. And that's what this shard I was drawing for specifically, was to ease us into this change of personal growth that needs to happen, that we may be resisting. But it's really, insisting that we meditate and breathe through it. So I hope that you enjoyed that reading. I really did. I really liked sharing these stones with you, and I hope that you enjoyed it too. So stay safe out there, and I'm going to try to do some more consistent videos. I hope everybody has a peaceful night, and thanks for hanging out with me. See you soon.